Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Way of the Hunter on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so...
Birds are crazy.
The birds are loud.
We turned the volume down on the TV and the birds got louder.
They got louder, yeah.
I will not be silent.
The mountains here kind of remind me of our mountains a little bit. I mean, obviously they're quite smaller. Yeah, they remind me of our mountains here. We've got a beautiful view of the mountains here in Colorado Springs. I'm going to miss them.
Our mountains.
As you guys know, we're leaving the state, so we're going to be moving somewhere that doesn't have any mountains, most likely. Yeah. Not for like hundreds of miles, unfortunately. But yeah, wow. We'll miss them. Even though we never, ever went up the mountain. We've lived here for 7 years. And we never went up the mountain.
Oh, you're talking about Pikes Peak?
Yeah.
I've been up there.
No, but I'm talking about since we came here. Since we moved here. But you know what? We're not tourists, guys. We're residents. We're not here to do the touristy stuff. We did do some of the touristy stuff.
There's a lot of people who live here who've never been up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're like, okay, the mountains, whoop.
It lets me know which way west is.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful view.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always know what direction.
I'm going to get lost wherever we move. Because I'm like, where are the mountains to guide me?
Yeah, because you always know what direction you're going because the mountains are there. So it's great. So what we're doing...
Looking for moss on trees.
Yeah, trying to figure out where the sun's at. So what we're doing today, guys, is we're going to try and do this damn mission, which we've had since the beginning of the series. But I'm a terrible hunter. And I don't think we've killed very many white-tailed deer. I always find...
They're wily.
I always find the other deer. Like, I've killed, like, I don't know.
The mule deer.
I've killed, like, 8 of those mule deer. I've killed 1 white-tailed deer, and it was the first one was that one in the last episode, which, again, did get messed up because we didn't close, we accidentally closed that thing that popped up, which was basically saying, do you want to activate this quest so you get credit for killing the deer or claiming the deer? But I clicked through it so quick, which I don't know why the default setting was to say no. But that's what happened, guys.
Yeah, like, why would you not want to do the quest?
Yeah, why would you not want to get credit for it? But yeah, I was trying to, like, click on something else, and it just popped up, and I accidentally clicked on it.
Whenever we were harvesting it, it asked us?
Yeah. When we started harvesting it, that's when it popped up, but I clicked right through it, so I had no idea what it even said. Oh, but we had people in the comments tell us that that's what it was about.
We'll shoot.
So we didn't get credit for that male deer, and so now we still have to get both a male and a female. And this is the story mission, guys. So
it's never gonna happen again.
And we need the money. Well, I'm gonna go for headshots again to ensure that I kill the deer, because I would prefer to just actually be able to claim the trophy. But man, it's so easy to, like, miss any organs and then watch that deer run away with your bullet.
And then ghost.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone forever.
Gone forever. So this area has white-tailed deer, and so far we haven't found any mule deer, so I'm hoping that I won't accidentally find those instead. But the only thing we've identified is their eating location. If we look at the animal encyclopedia here, it's not a very good time, but this is when we're out here, guys. So at 1300, they're sleeping, and at 1700, they're eating, and I think it's around 1500 something right now. Yeah, close to 1600. So we do know where their eating location is, or one of the eating locations. So what we could do is kind of wrap up this way, and then go down here, but one problem, of course, is the wind, if we do it that way. So might need to go, like, back down and then over here or something. I just wanted to see if we could find any other locations for eating, sleeping, or drinking, which is actually a lake right here, which I assume that's where they would drink.
It seems kind of far for them, but maybe.
I mean, not really. I mean, if you look at, like, some of these locations, Jynx, like, they're pretty far.
True.
Like, look at that. That's a little bit of a distance.
And I mean, I guess if you've got nothing else to do with your life.
I mean, it might be too far. The problem is that there's no other water, Jynx, nearby. So where else would they drink?
Little streams.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that there is a little stream somewhere.
Creeks.
And maybe we'll hear them. We're walking around with the hunter sense on now. And maybe we'll hear him somewhere. More than likely, guys, we're not going to find any deer in this episode. This is just going to be a walk through a forest. So just have that expectation. But yeah, it's been an interesting game overall so far. I like a lot of aspects of it. First of all, the vehicles are kind of cool. It lets the map be so much bigger because, you know, they don't require you to walk everywhere. So the map is just absolutely enormous. And so I like that. And I don't think it's on the old consoles either.
Yeah, it's just PS5 or,
yeah,
you know, new gen. I don't know what they're called.
I think they're called current gen now because, I mean, they've been out for a little while now. And so, yeah,
people still can't get a PS5.
It's true. It's true. We would like to get a second one eventually so that we can play PS5 games together. We haven't really been actively looking for one because we don't actually have the money right now for it with the moving and stuff.
And getting this one was such a pain.
God, it was a pain.
I mean, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. I did all.
I guess I did look. I tried to.
I did most of the work when it came to it. Like just looking for every time that there's a post, you know, on any site.
Like maybe
and trying to be there first and then just sitting in queues. Yeah, it was not an enjoyable experience getting the PlayStation 5, but we got it. It was a lot of work.
Without paying scalpers.
Yeah, we didn't have to pay these people $1,200 for a $500 console or whatever these are selling for. We actually had to get the games. Was it a GameStop? Yeah, I think it was GameStop.
The GameStop bundle.
Yeah, like a bundle.
Shit you don't want.
Yeah, I mean it had. I want to say Hitman 3, which I don't think I've even played that yet.
Probably still in the wrapper.
Yeah, probably. But I actually like the Hitman games, or I used to. I've been playing them since the first Hitman. A long time ago, guys. Which was incredibly wonky to play, and my computer couldn't handle it. It was in one of the foster homes I was living in. Our computer sucked. It couldn't handle it, so it was like... I don't know if you remember playing any of those games that your computer can't handle. And so, like, you're struggling with the graphics, and so you got to move, like, super, super slow. Kind of like a hunting game. Kind of like a hunting game. You just got to creep around everywhere really, really slow.
Yeah.
To let the world load up as you walk. It was pretty bad, guys. Turn the graphics all the way down.
I guess you still kind of have issues with that if you don't have a great PC.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like... That's why I like consoles. You buy a console, and then, I mean, you're supposed to be able to just play the game.
Yeah, just put it in the way.
No issues, but, you know, that's kind of bled over into
consoles. Yeah, it's 2022 now.
Bugs are expected.
Yeah, and performance issues and all those other problems. But yeah, it's one of the advantages of console. You just pop the game in and play it. But of course, you have a much inferior product. Whenever I buy a game for PC and console, I'm always shocked at just how much better it is on PC. And then that's just looking at like graphics and performance. But you look at like the fact you got mods for the PC versions.
True.
Like, while as much as I like the idea of playing Paradox strategy games on the console, on the couch, just being able to sit on the couch and enjoy playing some CK3 or Stellaris. At the same time, I don't play them on the console, really. Because they don't have the mods, and...
they don't have a mouse.
Yeah, they're kind of difficult to play with the... And Paradox did a great job, I think, with the controls, adapting those to a gamepad, but...
Just ain't the same.
Yeah, it's just not the same. Man, there's no animals at all. We're sneaking...
There's birds.
Lots of birds. I think those are ambient bird sounds, though.
Yeah.
Not like birds that you can actually hunt down and shoot.
Or they're talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
letting everybody know.
People in the area.
That
Although
I'm
it
here.
doesn't sound like a panicky, like, chirping.
So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and walk over to that water. We don't have the shotgun with us, so, like, I'm not going to be able to shoot any ducks or anything. Which we have not done much bird hunting in this series. We did that one video. And that was it.
I felt like that That's enough duck hunting.
What are you talking about? There's games just
We
about
don't even
duck
have
hunting.
a dog.
Yeah, true. No dog to go get our kill for us.
If you're gonna wander through the forest, at least have a friend.
Yeah, that was one of the cool things again about that other the hunting simulator game that we were playing. Is not only did they have the tracking dogs, but they also had the dogs that could run and go get the birds for you in the water, which I think was necessary because some of the water was kind of deep and you couldn't swim in it, and so you had to have the dog go and get it, or else you just stood there and stared at your kill.
Yeah, it would have been really nice to be able to play co-op.
On that game?
No, in this one.
Oh, on this one? Yeah. Yeah, I think that would have been... How did I get so far off where I was trying to walk?
You're just so fast.
No, I mean, I was walking in the right direction.
I could have been your bird dog. It's like, you just hide here and I'll chase them to you.
I mean, that could have been a strategy where you drove the animals towards the other player. Mm-hmm. Like you come from one direction and get them all, scared.
Or we could have ran them off a cliff.
I don't know if that would have worked. But
it would have. With enough teamwork.
I don't know. I feel like they either wouldn't have ran off the cliff, or they wouldn't have taken any damage when they ran off the cliff.
Or they would have just sat there scared.
Well, shoot! Looks like we ain't going to the lake because we'll have to
run off the cliff.
We'll have to jump off the cliff to get there. There's the. I guess it's not really a lake; it's more like a pond.
Well, you might as well jump off the cliff. You're a failure as a hunter. Not bringing home that bacon today.
All right, guys. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna walk down there and back up. That's for sure.
I kind of jump onto that skinny little tree and slide down.
It feels like it's designed to do that.
Yeah,
though it's really
fluffy.
It's not gonna be as comfortable as you think.
No, it's fluffy.
Well, I
I want to hug it.
I don't think it's a watering location because I'm not seeing any. Maybe we're just too far away. But I'm not seeing any markers to indicate that animals drink water there.
Yeah, I think it's too far. The world's not really there.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure, you got scopes.
Though we can see that lantern, so.
Is that a lantern?
I don't know. It's something on a bench.
It's a beaver.
It's a beaver. I'm actually surprised there's a bench all the way out here. Who goes out here?
The fuck is our rabbit doing out there?
Our rabbit's out there thumping. I don't know if you guys can hear. He's in the living room. And yeah, he's out there thumping. Probably a robber breaking into the house. Trying to alert us, but we're in here recording. Priorities.
Not now, Vasco. We're busy. Tell him to come back later.
But yeah, I don't know if we've mentioned our rabbit name. His name is Vasco de Bunny. Named after famous explorers. You can pick which one. Vasco de Barbella or Vasco de Gama. Because he's just a natural explorer. He's a curious little rabbit.
Which probably isn't a great trait for a rabbit.
No.
Because he's he gets scared, but then he's like, I'm gonna go investigate.
So we're gonna start moving down towards that Eden spot, guys. See if we can't catch him getting a snack. I mean, we haven't seen nothing out here, guys.
Because there ain't no snacks.
And we haven't even... I had the hunter mode on this whole time, and we haven't found a snacking location or resting location.
No poop.
And yeah, and we found the prints.
There's not poop in this game.
Yeah, there'd be a lot more poop out here. But yeah, I feel like sometimes, when you leave the rivers, that there's just not as much life out there sometimes.
It hasn't spawned.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it. There's a bunch of signs of it sometimes on the mountains that apparently they're there. But so far, I've had almost no success hunting on the mountains. And then plus you can't see anything very far ahead. So I mean, that's really how you gotta sneak up on them. Of course, right now we're going with the wind, and that's obviously not going to be the best tactic here. But I think we have to wrap around and go this way because as you can see, it's kind of blowing off that way. So if we came over here, they'd probably smell us. So I think we're gonna have to go this way.
Probably smell you anyway. You've been out here for days.
Days, guys.
No
days.
showering.
I don't know. We hit that cabin up not that long ago.
You didn't shower.
I don't even think he had a shower there. Did he even have a bathroom? Yeah, he probably doesn't have plumbing. Just the outhouse. You gotta wait for it to rain.
At least go dip your balls in a river or something.
Mm-hmm. There's not even any water around here, though, other than that little lake. I guess that's the bathing spot. That's why there's no animals. Because it smells like... What's this guy's name? Valcove? Valcoves? Smells like his balls. So nobody wants to swim in that.
It was a cozy cabin.
The cabin smelled like his balls, too.
Yeah. It seemed clean, but... Yeah.
It doesn't change if it smells like balls.
No, not really. It's like house hunting. You're like, oh, that house looks cute.
And then you get inside.
It smells like balls.
Or dog
I
poop.
can't live here. You want how much for this shit?
For your balls house? But yeah, like we've had some houses that we've gone to. And you know, sometimes they look really impressive in the pictures. And then you go inside, and first of all, it doesn't look anything like the pictures. And then the house smells just horrible.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they become nose blind. I'm sure we're nose blind to our own house. I bet that rabbit smells.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. And we probably don't even... I mean, we notice sometimes, but I'm sure he smells a little bit.
I mean, you at least smell hay. Mm-hmm. Everybody smells hay.
Yeah. That's what he eats, for the most part. And so, like, I'm sure we kind of became nose blind to our house a bit as well, but yeah, I know it doesn't smell like some of these houses we've been into. Like, I don't know how you don't, like, notice when your whole house smells like dog crap. We went in this one house that was actually one of the top on our list there. We drove way out of the way to go look at this house.
Yeah.
And it was not what we wanted.
No.
Not even remotely close.
Wasn't.
It was terrible, guys. This is in Missouri.
The only thing I liked about it was the Kraken toilet paper holder.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of cool.
That was it.
Yeah. I want to say there's one other thing I liked about it, but I can't remember what it was. I think there's one more thing that I thought was interesting. But yeah, it was not a great house, guys. So we won't have any videos over this weekend. Unfortunately. A gray wolf. What?
He eats the deer by running them off a cliff.
I think this is the first sign of wolves we've seen yet.
It's a new discovery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a new discovery because this is a new discovery here.
Oh.
And it marks something. So the gray wolves are actually around up in this area. So we probably can't hunt it. I mean, unless it crossed that little line there. And now we're in okay hunting zone, apparently.
We gotta lure it.
So this is where he eats. Actually, he eats right there. So yeah, maybe we'll shoot over there if we have time. Because we ain't gonna find any deer. I mean, I'm hoping we can, guys, but I'm not very optimistic. Plus, my angle of approach was horrible. I didn't go around enough, so they could probably smell us. They're not gonna be any deer anywhere around here. They done smelled the stinky humans. Is that where they would be at? Somewhere out there? I mean, this is a real good location.
The meadow.
Mm-hmm. You guys should see Jinx whenever we do find a meadow, because she like literally does that
I do,
every
and then I run out into the meadow like a dumbass deer.
Yep.
And I get shot.
Well, that's never happened, but she absolutely does run out into the meadow, guys. I'm not even playing. And she says, the meadow!
Do. That's how you greet meadows.
Apparently so. I've been doing it wrong my whole life.
I keep telling you.
Yeah, but this is not a great approach, guys. That looks like another feeding location. That's probably the one we're approaching, actually. And you can see there's no deer here, guys. They smelt us 1,000,000 miles away.
It's not snack time.
Which, I wonder, are they more likely to smell your own BO? Or like if you perfume yourself, you know, like deodorant and stuff. Make yourself smell good.
I don't know.
Because I've heard hunters say that you can't wear any of that stuff because they'll smell it and they'll know that it's humans around. But it's like, wouldn't they?
Know?
That's just what I've been told by people who hunt. And wouldn't they smell you if it was... I thought I heard like a...
Dog.
Yeah, like maybe that's a wolf.
Here, doggy.
If we are going to go for the wolves over there, because we failed at finding the deer, then we're going to need to approach this better.
Yeah, because we're going to get eaten.
Well, I just mean like... Not with the wind. Blowing all our scent towards them.
You think he's going to be scared of you?
Yeah, I'm a scary guy, Jinx.
He's going to be curious.
Alright, so we'll walk, I think this way.
Like a
Yeah, we'll walk this way. I'm curious like a cat?
How come we haven't found any mountain lions? They would totally be eating your face by now.
I wonder if there's mountain lions in the game. I assume there is. But that's another one I haven't seen any sign of. We also haven't been to the other map yet either. That's something to consider too. We've never been to the Transylvania map. Transylvania's got to be some good hunting country, because that other game, the hunting simulator, also had a Transylvania map. I believe so, if I recall correctly. Now they did have a lot of maps in that one, rather than this one just has the two.
The foggy one?
Maybe.
That
Yeah.
we fought the wolves
And the bear.
and the bear.
Yeah, it might have been. There was a lot more hunting in that series than there is in this one, guys. Simply because you have the dog that's kind of really cheaty. No,
I like to cheat.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you all you got to do is find anything, and then he'll bring you right to it, practically.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
But yeah, this one's been a little bit harder, and I suppose more realistic in that sense, which is probably why some people really are enjoying the game. Let's see
Walking
here.
through the woods.
They are beautiful woods. And you can walk through the woods without, like, getting ticks on you.
Oh, yeah, mosquitoes.
Yeah, there's no mosquitoes over here suckling off of you. Which we had to... I don't remember why we had... Oh, yeah, because the light broke in the garage. Not really broke, but, like, the little chain on it got stuck.
The pull chain got jammed.
Yeah. And so we had to, like, take it all apart just to fix it. It was kind of a pain in the butt. But we didn't have any light in the garage, so we had to open up the door... And it was, right around that perfect time.
Dusk.
Yeah, dusk. And thus we let in a bunch of mosquitoes while we were working out.
Getting all hot and bothered.
Yeah, hot and sweaty. And then they were just like suckling off us the whole goddamn workout.
I still got bites.
Jinx was flipping out. She was over there like acting like a crazy person.
I am a crazy person. Especially when
true.
it comes to itching.
Yeah, she was getting kind of
believe
crazy with it.
That if I died and went to hell, it would be itching, not fire.
Yeah.
I would rather burn, because then, finally you shut down your senses. But itching, like...
Well, I'm not in hell, or if there was a hell.
I mean, true, sure. But,
These don't disappear. Maybe I should
my
mark it.
personal hell would be itching to death. Because I would flay myself. I totally would.
Flay yourself?
Yeah, just like... cut it off. Whatever is causing the itching.
I've seen her do it. Like, she like be like, well, with anything. Like with, just an example, and some people like doing this, is when she gets like sunburns.
I love
Peeling the skin.
the skin.
And that's a kind of a common thing. I've heard a lot of people like doing that. I think it's gross, but I just let it do its thing, man. Like, I'm not worried about it.
If I were a house in Game of Thrones, I'd be a Bolton.
I don't know. What do you think I'd be?
The bear people.
Yeah,
The
I guess.
Mormonts.
Probably Mormonts. Yeah, that makes sense.
The favored son, obviously, because Jorah.
Who's
Jeez.
the favored son?
Well, I mean, you would be more favored than Jorah, because he's a disgrace.
Yeah. I feel like I would be a Lady Mormont, honestly. She was kind of a badass. I wouldn't have any problem being her.
We haven't watched the new Game of Thrones show.
No, we haven't.
I
Yeah,
have coworkers who are watching.
are they? Did they say it's any good?
I don't know. I was only half paying attention.
I'm honestly kind of hesitant about watching it, guys, because of like those final seasons really burned us here.
I was just that person who was like, "Oh, did you read the books from the Game of Thrones?" And I'm like, no.
But yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll watch it eventually, but we don't have HBO right now. We kind of rotate the services, the streaming services.
I don't know how people can afford to have them all.
And what's funny is they conned us. They scammed us all, guys.
Yeah. Well,
like we were talking about. Yeah, we said this a long time ago. I think we said it in some videos, in fact, years ago. How, like, we were all griping about how huge and expensive our cable bills were. Mm-hmm. They just kept getting more and more expensive. And then they tricked us. They tricked us. They separated it all into these different streaming services. And now you're actually, if you get all the streaming services, you're paying far more than you ever did for your cable bill, but you're actually getting like less overall channels. Now, the streaming services have a lot of content, so there is that.
Yeah, but is it stuff you actually want to watch? Which is part of the reason why we rotate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we only watch what we want to watch. And
then we turn that shit off.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Like right now, we got Amazon. We always have Amazon Prime. We keep that on. We actually have a discounted price for that, though. We keep that mainly for the shipping, because we're constantly like having stuff shipped to the house and stuff. And so it's nice to be able to get that quickly, especially for like YouTube stuff. You have something like breaks, you don't want to wait a week to get it. Yeah, there's not gonna be any animals in this episode,
it's
guys.
Quiet. There's not even birds.
No, I kind of feel like this zone has not been a very successful hunting location. I think what we might do, there's just not a lot of fast travel locations. What we could do, I think it would be better to do it this way, is actually just head back over to here, and we'll even fast travel over there, spawn the vehicle, and then drive.
And then run over every living thing we see.
Yeah.
Just to feel like we've accomplished something.
Mm-hmm. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing here? Oh.
You got the
We actually got a mission here. Okay. So what does he want us to do next? I didn't read any of this.
You gotta whip yourself with it.
Check the highlighted area on the... What?
At sunrise. Covered in honey.
Oh my god, this sounds really fun, Jinx. I want to do your mission. I'm going to whip myself with honey all over my body. I'm going to do that after we're done recording. So...
You have honey.
We always have honey.
It's going to pull all your hair out. It's going to be quite unpleasant.
I've never actually... Oh, we're going to the lake area. I wish I had known. That would have been convenient.
You said I showed you the way.
I don't think we'll do this on the mission, guys. Do this mission on the episode because... Yeah. I don't think there's any hunting in it. I don't know, maybe.
Oh no, he's talking about you.
It's
he
about
found
honoring...
a suspicious individual just shooting at animals and not chasing after them after the shot.
Yeah,
wow.
He's clearly talking about me here.
He's going to meet you there, and he's going to beat you with the branches.
Yeah, he's going to beat me with the branches. Hey, as long as honey's involved, I'm for it, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do this one, guys. I don't know if there's going to be actually hunting with it, and we haven't done any hunting yet, so... Maybe I'll do that off camera, or do a different episode or something.
I thought we were already hunting.
Where is the computer?
We're walking in the woods with a gun.
Where the hell is the computer? Is there no computer at this location?
There's no computer here.
Oh, okay, here's the car.
This dude ain't even got a bathroom.
True. Yeah, but I was just trying to, like, spawn the vehicle. We're also going to wait until, like, 8 or something like that. I'll speed this up. Alright, so let's get in our car.
You are now ready to hunt.
I'm not sure where they...
Yet.
Yeah, we weren't ready before. Alright, this is where they parked the car.
You didn't even have any coffee?
Nope.
No breakfast?
I mean, I didn't even take a piss.
No wonder you can't find any animals. You're out there with your tummy rumbling. Loud as shit.
I'm going the wrong way, of course. You do it this way here. But yeah, we have Amazon Prime on. We always keep that on, and that often has some stuff to watch. But the main server's kind of using this Disney Plus. There's a couple shows we wanted to watch on there. Disney Plus is also nice. It's cheaper. I can't remember what it was that it came out that we wanted to see. We've already watched it though. Whatever it was.
You watched the Star Wars shows.
I did watch the Star Wars shows. I haven't seen those yet. They
I'm
were
so sick of Star Wars.
Yeah. They're okay. But yeah, we started watching that Hulk show, the She-Hulk, which I know everybody absolutely hates.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it
love
either.
it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm mildly entertained, which is more than I can say about a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like people have gotten so like crazy with the political stuff. Oh, this is gonna be way longer than I thought. Anyways, people get so crazy with the political stuff because they're constantly preaching at us in these shows and movies just all the time, and they gotta inject their ideology in all these kind of forms of content, and that's fine. People have been doing that for decades. Like a lot of people think that's like a new thing. Go watch some movies and shows from the 90s. There's all kinds of political stuff in there, but the difference is it's got to be good. That's the thing. Like you can preach at me.
At least try
if
to
it's
trick
good.
Me into believing what you want me to.
If it's good, then I don't care. And that's the problem. So much of the content today sucks, and then they preach at you. They have the nerve to preach at you. On top of that,
it's like you gotta entertain me first.
Yeah, you gotta at least entertain me. Oh, this is like way out of the way, guys. Jesus, I didn't realize like because of the mountains, the vehicle is really not the best way to go here. Not at all. Yeah, I almost feel like this is not a good way to do this. I feel like it's gonna take us forever to get over there. Cause yeah, we gotta wrap all the way around here. Whatever. I quit looking at that map. We'll go a lot faster if I just follow the damn road. Just drive, man. But yeah, I feel like, it's all about making good content. If you make good content, then it doesn't matter if you get all preachy and stuff. As long as you don't do like those big old monologues preaching at somebody for like 20 minutes, then I think you're fine. But I think people have become so like, I don't know, irritated about it and so like focused on it that they can't even enjoy content anymore because they just are entirely, they're looking for things. Yeah, they're looking for stuff to irritate them. They're looking for political stuff.
You're gonna find it.
Yeah, and they're looking for things that are gonna frustrate them.
That would be an exhausting way to live.
I feel like the same way. Who has the patience for that? There's a little stream right here. We could follow that.
I just go to sleep.
Maybe we'll find something. Oops, not gonna find anything now. Just honked our horn.
Hey, we're here, guys. Party at the stream.
I wonder if this stream is big enough for animals to drink on it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean in the game.
Oh.
Well, we have some marks here. American badgers.
Oh, honey badgers gonna drink.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing any other markers around here. Just the badgers.
You don't want to meet a badger?
I've met badgers. They're like the first critters you meet in the game. They require you to kill like a bunch of them.
Oh. Is that why they're all gone?
So apparently they've been fucking too much, Jinx. And there's too damn many of them.
I didn't know that was a thing honey badgers did. Not fucking, but fucking too much.
I don't know. Apparently there's too many of them. And so like, you gotta take them out a bunch of them, because you're like, you're helping.
Did they like each other?
I don't know.
Did it seem like they liked each other?
I mean, there was a lot of them in that area, so you'd think like if they didn't like each other, they wouldn't be all hanging out in that area. Just looking for critters that might be out there that we can murder. But yeah, I think that's the case of that She-Hulk series, guys. I just feel like people are, I don't know. Again, it's not a great show. I'm not trying to say it is, because it's not. It's okay, though. Mildly entertaining is how I would explain it. But I think people just get so focused on it and then so frustrated that they can't even see any entertainment in it. They're just too angry. And maybe that's because I'm not like a She-Hulk fan or anything, so I don't have any...
True, I don't really know anything about She-Hulk.
Yeah, so I understand that there's also the fan base that gets all irritated because they feel like they're ruining a loved character.
The show was better when Hulk was in it, though.
I don't know, they have like these different cameos. Oh, there's the deer right there. And drove him off.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
We can just sit in there and wait for him.
Well, that's not very effective.
It is effective, it's just not entertaining.
It's not effective unless you want to wait for hours and hours.
I mean, sitting and waiting for hours is the same as walking for hours.
Well, usually we kill something in every episode. I mean, there's been a couple that we haven't. We at least shoot at something. We see something. You sit up there, though, you might not have seen anything in one episode.
Yeah,
It could be... No. It could be hours before they walk
there.
But they're gone now because I already scared them away. So just looking for something out there because we got this flat, or kind of flat area here. And so maybe we might be able to see something off in the distance. But I don't see shit, guys.
Are there prairie dogs?
You would assume there'd be something living out in these fields.
Because prairie dogs ain't scared of people.
Yeah, they walk up looking. They want a snack. There won't be anything left if we shoot them with the rifles we got, Jinx. Alright, so we need to turn here. There's not going to be nothing left of this episode. Oh, good God, a bridge here.
No, because it's over.
Yeah, it's already over, guys.
I gotta kill something.
We got no critters. Yeah, we're going to have to run something over to say
Oh,
birds.
shit.
Have to run something over to say we got to kill this episode. Told you we'd get a kill. Well, there's a river. Just could walk along the river or whatever. And I think that's the way I wanted to go anyways. Because there's white-tailed deer over here, guys. So you never know. You might walk along the river. Again, it kind of depends on if the wind is accommodating. It's good enough. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any problems with that. And so yeah, we'll get over to the river, walk up along it. Because yeah, we're actually going to record 2 episodes tonight, so we'll just start at this river here. And unfortunately, that's going to be it for this one, guys. They're not going to get any kills, but it happens in a hunting game. We did a lot of walking around, that's for sure. I think that area we're in was not the best one for us to try hunting. There's just not enough critters in that area. Because there's no water. Everybody got to share that. Everybody got to share that balls pond. Testicle pond is what they call it. Drink in it at your own risk. Alright guys, so yeah, we're going to have to end the episode here. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where we'll go over there and kill those bushes. I assume that's a bush.
Could be a bear.
Some shrubbery, maybe. That's not a bear, Jinx. Maybe a baby bear. 2 baby bears. Then we'll get mauled by a mama bear. Alright, so we'll see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.